Hi guys, welcome back. So you guys are at kind of a weird angle today. I apologize, but you guys have. There we go. That's perfect. This is ignorable. Today, guys, we are wrapping our Christmas presents. So prepare for a chaotic time. So let me just grab the beginning of our process. So to begin with, we need to cut up these bags. We need, hold on. One, two, three, four, five. Five little squares, basically. So let's do that. I think we should only need about one bag, but I don't know. So I grabbed a couple. So we're going to go ahead. And today, guys, instead of using tape, as I don't want to waste any tape, we're going to use hot glue because I have a lot of that. I don't have a lot of this tape. I know no one uses hot glue to wrap presents, but this gal does. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to snap this and the bottom. So we want to make this as crazy, I guess, as possible. So then you're going to cut up. So you're going to place this on here just to make double sure that you can do this. Because your girl doesn't know. Alright, yep, you can. So you're going to cut these into squares of 4. That's 4, but we need 5. So we're going to use the bottom as our 5th. Got it. Okay, but we're going to use a pencil to mark where you cut them. And then we're going to mark right across there. So we can now remove that. See, your girl is very crafty, so this doesn't bother me. Because if you'll give me a second, I'll explain why we're doing this. Let me cut this first and then I'll explain. Actually, I can explain what I'm cutting. The wrapping paper is in the shed, so I'm not going all the way down to the shed. Plus, the wrapping paper isn't stiff enough for the presents. I cannot say what they are because my walls are thin and they can hear me through them. The boxes will not be exact. They will be bigger and smaller than the other. That is okay. That is normal. These bags are from the commissary. My grandfather's commissary. He is ex-veteran. Well, he ex-veteran. Ex-military. He used to be a Marine. He was part of the Marine Corps. Then you want to cut this bag unevenly in half. I say unevenly with this because I want to be safe and able to wrap it correctly. So this can go on the floor. It doesn't matter. You know, your girl doesn't care that much. Throw it on the freaking floor. Forget about it till later. Alright. So we've got our wrapping paper. For this one, this is the bottom. You're going to cut this part of it so that you have an ability to flatten. This part is not necessary, but this is just would I rather just have paper bag or like small paper bags to put these in? Yes, but do we have that? No, because your girl's broke. Can't even afford 5 paper bags. It's crazy. Alright. So now the next step will be to grab my hot glue gun sticks. So give me just a moment. Alright. Because we're using hot glue to glue up these bad boys. So we're going to grab a hot glue stick and place this to the side as we may need more. Grab our hot glue gun. Okay, hold on just a moment, guys, because you guys I got a perfect spot. Then it want to need to be moved. Whoa, I almost just burned myself up, guys. Sorry. Alright. Y'all are going to fall. Hold on. That's why I hate using hot glue guns, because burn you guys really easy. Well, not you guys. It can burn me. It can burn y'all if you ever use it. If y'all aren't using it. Guys, I'm getting frustrated. Having to make the perfect angle for you guys so you guys can actually see what I'm doing is totally frustrating me. Because I'm using, there we go. So, next, you want to be able to close it. So, I'm fixing to remove this strap. No, I'm not either. I'm going to hot glue the strap down right there so that way it's closable. Close it. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Right, hold on, guys. It overlaps just a little bit, I think. Nope, it does not. That's fine. We'll work with it. So what are we doing here exactly? Sorry, I'm also figuring this out along the way, guys. So bear with me. Okay. Pick up your hot glue gun. Put said stick in the glue gun. Okay, there comes the glue. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our glue right here. I think is where we needed it. Again, you don't need very much of this stuff. It's very, very, very sticky. Alrighty, and then just kind of have it emotionally support you. So we're gonna do a little magic here to have it semi-overlap. We're gonna fold this a little bit the incorrect way because your grill isn't very bright and overcut. I got scissor happy, I guess, I don't know. And now you have a little pouch. So you're going to place your first gift. Actually, no, you're not. You're going to allow it to dry. So we're going to put pouch number 1 away, or down over there. Get it away from us, in other words. Now this, you're just going to quite literally hot glue this side down to here. Then hot glue gun, and hot glue this side down to here. It's a little hot, so be careful when using a hot glue gun because it isn't just a little hot, it's very hot. So then you should be good. Hot glue eyes. That's pouch number. No, it's not. You gotta glue this side. That is right. You gotta make sure all of this is incapable of coming up. You gotta be very, very careful to make sure there's enough hot glue in it. And you don't want that. Not good. Because you don't want to waste your hot glue. Right, this needs to be put down. I want to make it look nice, but I don't want to overdo it, you know? Alright, that's pouch number 2, I believe, complete. Still open it? Yes, we can. we're going to allow this bag roll to dry. That's patch number 2. Okay. And then you just repeat the process. Glue this bit down. It is okay to have a excess. I overfreaked earlier. It's fine. I just didn't want it because I don't waste it. Alright, then patch number, whatever the patch number that is done. And again, 2 more times, repeat that same process of stripe 1, fold, and you want to get it along the edges completely. So here, we're going to use a pencil so I don't burn myself. Alright, then we're going to do stripe 2. Again, press, use something other than your hand to get the glue down and kind of, I guess, smooth. You don't need this bit. This bit can come off. I don't know why that's still there. Then again, last stripe. Right against the walls. Move that away. Close it. Again, just flatten it out. And it's okay if this gets glue on it or anything, because I will be covering this as well with tissue paper. Alright. Pouch number 3 or 4. Yeah, completed. One last pouch. This one's a little small. I don't know why. So we gotta get it really close to the edge. These pouches will still work, although they're small. You just may not be able to throw that in the project. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I don't like getting my desk all gluey. If you like getting your desk all gluey, good for you, but I don't. Okay. Then drive number 2. And just you want to massage it, kind of, because you want it down, but you don't want to overdo it or under. I should burn myself, guys. Reminder, be careful with your hot glue guns. And don't go trying to burn yourself, guys. Some people do that, and I want to smack them. Alright, so that's the pouches done. Now we're going to flip our pouches upside down so we use the fresh created one. And we're going to open that up. We're going to grab our first set. We're going to drop that bad boy in. It's going to take a bit of working, get it in there. Then you want to take your hot glue gun, make a line here. You never want to go inside of that bag because you might glue the gift. You never want to go inside with the glue once the product is in the bag. This may take a minute to work with, as my bags are very small. Now, you see that? If I would have glued that, that bag would have been done for. Now you can tuck that in, and you can place a bit of glue here where you know this is not at to seal the bag shut. Now this is for my father, so I'm going to put Dad on the packaging so I know whose this is whenever I go to wrap them. My dad is complete, so we're going to move on to the next one, which is my middle sisters. I will not be saying their names out loud for reasons. They are little kids. And again, that strip of glue right there to place down the baggies. And I did that a little backwards, guys, but that's okay. Because it's not like we're actually like, you know, trying to make this part look pretty. This part's just wrapping the gift up into something to protect it. And in a moment, this will get easier on me. I can actually properly do this. See, guys, all of that product just gotten wasted just because you don't be careful with it. You can seal the part that you're too slow to. If you're like me and too slow to do this correctly, you do that, and you kind of shove it down in there, do like that. Put it on the fold. Never put it on the inside of it, guys. You don't want to ruin your products because then you're just going to have to remake it and remake it. And you don't want to do that. Before you remake a product, remake the bag. The bag's a lot quicker to remake. Okay, alrighty, and I didn't get this bit quick enough, so we're going to go ahead and reseal that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and, at this point we're wasting glue, but I need it. There is a point where you need glue. It will be seeming to be wasted, but in reality it's gone. Alright, and this is my sister's. I will not be showing you her name for obvious reasons. So we're going to be doing that. That is hers. Next is my grandfather's. The grandfather's. So we're going to put his in said bag. Now his is going to be pretty easy to do. It is pretty straightforward. I can actually put the glue on the inside of his. Don't follow my lead. I just said not to, but we're going to just to save us some time. Because you want to make sure to do that. You don't let the glue get to the product. But you can't do that. You don't want to do that. Like I'm no longer going to do the inside because I almost got the glue on it. So I'm going to hold it like that. You want to fold. And you want to hold these like this for a second. Because these ones, they won't stick if you don't. Alright, now you can put the glue right here in the middle. Hold it for a second. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And we're good. This is my grandfather's. And then my mom and my youngest sisters are all we have left. Open the baggie. Place that gift inside. This is going to be for my mama. For the mom. For those of you guys who do not know what these are posters that I have created. I will have a pattern out, hopefully, eventually, once I am. This may be the first pattern I have out as I create these without a pattern. This is self-created. I did not use a pattern or anything. I just based off of what I wanted to do. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and pinch, 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 pinch. Close them bags, guys. Close them bags. Go ahead and pinch, 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 pinch. Close them bags. Put more glue if needed. Pinch, 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 pinch. Put more glue as needed. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Mother Nature. That hurt. Okay, this is the moms. Okay, and then we have the youngest. No. Okay. Now, this is going to get a little frustrating as I do have a smaller bag for this one. And it's the same thing as everything. So, why I did that, I have no clue. I have no clue. So, we're actually going to do a little trick with her and we're going to fold hers up so she doesn't think they're the same thing. And we're going to place hers in the bag and we're going to, again, glue. Hold on. Guys, don't be me. Refill your hot sauce. Mother. Don't send it badly. Sorry, guys, that scared me, so I said mother. If you can't cuss, then just say words. I promise you someday you'll understand. You want to use a lot of glue. Sometimes a lot of glue is better than a little glue. Mother Mary. She's an awesome woman. Holy moly. Almost just got hurt, guys. Again, careful with your hot glue guns. Especially for a child. Again, guys, tape is an option. If you have tape, please use tape. I do not have tape. I used Elastovich on my aunt's gift. Okay. Speaking of which, I need to go ahead and upload it closed. But this is Sisters. You guys do not need to see her name either. You guys cannot see the name of this person. This is a confidential person, so it's family member. This is a full-size bag, or the bottom of full-size bag. I will not be explaining anything other than this is a Christmas gift. It is a hat that I have made for my mom, who lives too far away. I don't have any more tape because I used the rest of it on someone else. Still lives very far away. Alright, you want to be careful, guys, because this bag is a lot of glue. And just get on the tape. Okay, that's wrapped. Now a lot more of stress goes into this. You can now unplug your hot glue gun. Never keep these things plugged in. You're done using them. Wait, I'm not done using it. So never mind, we're gonna plug it back in. However, this next part is the fun part. We get to have wrapping, not wrapping paper, but tissue paper out for this next part, which is the fun part. Okay. This is all fun, but this is the most fun part. Okay. So we're gonna go down there for a second. This tissue paper open. Okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna grab gift number 1. This is Mom's. Now to make them look pretty, guys, we'll be using tissue paper. We're literally wrapping gifts in tissue paper. Actually, we do not need this. I'll glue gun because I have something better. So let me go grab it. Okay, we have ribbon. We don't need that. Thank God, because I do not like using hot glue. So we're going to center this a little bit better since we're using ribbon. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys this one. Then we're going to use a Sharpie for this one. You guys are not allowed to see the miners' names. I am so sorry. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this up. You guys not see this up. I'm going to grab my scissors again. And we're going to go ahead and get the miners' names out of here so that way you guys can see the rest. Okay. And that's, then I guess we'll go ahead and cut these in half. So we're going to go ahead and put these away because you guys are not allowed to see their names out of safety. And yeah. Okay, and we're going to cut all the excess off because that excess is, there's no reason. Okay. We have any excess on them. We have a little excess on the youngest and the middle. Alrighty. There we go. All the excess are cut off of all of them. The moms will be going on first, obviously. You want to have these labeled so that way I know whose it's whose. Okay, now we're going to grab a generous amount of ribbon. This is actually balloon string. We're going to throw that out. Put those name tags in front. You're going to place it face down. Kind of centered. Face down. Flip it. Hold it. You're going to tie it, leaving it like that. You're going to flip it back around. Then you're going to tie a little miniature knot, just like so. Then you want to cut off the excess bows. For the miners, I will be putting on the name tags till they are down below me so you guys cannot see. Again, it is not because of anything that's ever happened, it's just safety precaution. So Mom's is done. We'll be placing these inside of a bag that was not cut. Apparently I cut that. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and label this bag as family gifts. Alright. This is just so I know what they are. Okay, and we're going to drop Mom's in there. And then we are going to go ahead and grab Dad's. That is not Dad. That is Dad's. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do this one next. Again, try to center it the best you can. Fold up. And this one may be getting cut just a little bit. I don't know yet. But I do not like over wrapping my gift unless absolutely necessary. And I should get it. It'll be fine. Yeah. We don't want to cut our wrapping paper, or not wrapping paper, but tissue paper. So we're just gonna go with it. Go with the flow. Okay. Then you're going to, again, grab name tag. Peel off sticker on the back of the name tag. This one says Dad. Stick it wherever you like. I'm just gonna stick it over here so it's not in the center like Mom's was, because that was a little mistake on my part. I'm going to get a generous amount of string, snip, and put on the center, flip over, tie, then make it look like that when you're done, then loosen it, and you're going to do like that, and then tie your little bow. I'm very good with my hand movements, guys, for some reason. That's why it's not too awful hard for me to do. Then you're going to grab your scissors, make the bow look pretty, as this is not real ribbon, and it does not look like a pretty bow. Alright, Dad's is done. Time for the grandfathers. Off the grandfathers. That is the grandfathers. Okay. Take off the scissors from the workspace. Okay. Go ahead and fold both of the long sides of the tissue paper. You want to kind of, I guess you can push like that to kind of make it cooperate just a little bit, but that won't always work for some reason. I don't know why the tissue paper just does not like me at all. That sounds bad. At times it just like does not want to cooperate. Alright, this is grandfather, so we're going to go ahead and take the name tag and place said name tag on the thing. Grab a generous amount of ribbon, give it a little snip. Alright, place just like so. Flip it, tie it, flip it back. We're gonna move it up just a wee bit. Alright. Alright, then make the bow look pretty. Okay. Alright. Next are the minors, so the name tags will not be on them. And the names will be upside down. So that would be a little ugly looking to begin with. Paper, fold paper. Flip it over, and tag will not go on it. So we're going to grab and this is the middle child's present. A generous amount of ribbon cut and bring it to the semi-center. Place, flip, tie, flip, tie. Make it look pretty. Alright. Then I will be placing the name tag of said child on here, not on stream. Well, on stream you won't be able to see it. How about that? Okay, we're going to go ahead and place it down here so you guys can see. Place the name tag on here and place in the bag. Alright, we've got one more to do and then it's done. Guys, gift can be challenging. You have to create the gift from yourself. It can be a little excessive. Now this one I want to protect the most, as she is the youngest. So she will be protected, very protected. Trust me, if you do anything, you're a goner. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just snip to about right there. I don't really know what this is gonna do, but we're gonna try. Because hers is, you know, as you guys know, fairly smaller. Wink wink. Fairly smaller. So we're gonna open it and then we're gonna center it again on the new amount of paper. That away. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pass this up. We're gonna use that out of our way. So we're going to go ahead and take our new amount, place it, fold, fold, and you guys can tell I really don't care. I'm just ready to get this done with. Which is bad, yes, but at the same time, we're going to grab our ribbon thing, type thing, thingamabob. Grab our ribbon once we find the end. Grab a generous amount. This one is smaller, so we don't need as long as a piece, but we're still going to grab a piece just to be on the safe side. Place, flip, tie, flip, tie, bow, hit. Then make the bow look pretty. Then place the name tag on child's gift off of screen. Alright, that goes in that thing. Gifts are all wrapped. Everything's done. Yay, that took about 40 freaking minutes just to do all that, guys. Yep. Just to do all that junk, it took 40 minutes. Just for it to be ripped open on Christmas. I'm tired. Guys, this is strange. This was to wrap presents, so I didn't give up. Thank you guys for whoever it was that showed up earlier and whoever isn't here now. Thank you guys. You guys have an amazing day. Bye. I might be live tomorrow. I don't know. Bye-bye.